Hello, hello, hello. This is Lifestyle for Living. I am about to do my 16th week shot. If you saw my previous videos, you know that I am actually a slow responder to the Wegovy, meaning I'm not getting the strong appetite suppressant nor the strong food noise avoidance. But in a sense, that's really a good way because I always say this is the tool and not the cure. So for me, really what it's showing me is what I really got to do on my part in order to make my weight loss journey achievable. Because, for a lot of people, they're having such a strong appetite suppressant and such a strong mental, saying, hey, it's helping them mentally, that not saying that it's easier for them, but I can say it probably helps them control it a lot more. So for me, being a slow responder, it's actually making me have to put in the work that's needed on my part. And I'm not upset with that because I really believe that for me personally, I never wanted to feel like I had to take this drug forever. I'm even hearing news now where doctors are not actually approving people to stay on the maintenance. They're telling their patients, hey, I'll start you out on this to lose the weight, but when you get to a certain point, I'm not going to prescribe it for you anymore. So that's going to leave a lot of people kind of in a limbo phase if they really have not put in the works or the effort in order to make whatever lifestyle changes that they're doing sustainable. So, when I think about it that way, that's a way of flipping it to say, oh yeah, you're not responding as readily, but this is also putting you in training for what you need to do to go to the next level. Well, after talking to my Plush Care doctor, because I have two doctors. I have my primary care physician that I actually see here locally, and then I have the Plush Care that I'm going through for the weight loss portion of it. And I'll have to tell you another story about if you haven't heard why I went from one to the other. But basically, after talking to the Plush Care doctor, and if you know the history real quick, I was on the 0.25, I went to the 0.5, I went back to the 0.25, and then I went back on the 0.5 for a couple of weeks. So after talking to her and us saying, hey, you're really not getting that extra push that I might need to kind of keep me going forward, we decided for me actually to I'm actually going up to the 1 milligram. So it's a pro and a con for me, I will honestly say, because when I did the Mounjaro, I stayed on the same concentration of dose. I never changed. I stayed on the lowest dose and I lost 21 pounds. With this Wegovy, which I know the semaglutide is totally different from the tirzepatide, and I'm hearing people say, okay, yes, you're going to see more benefit from the tirzepatide version versus the semaglutide. But I decided after much mulling over it, okay, maybe I do need to go to the 1 milligram. Now, I always take my shots on Sundays, so luckily for me, I can work from home tomorrow, which is a Monday, so if I'm getting any kind of major side effects, I will know it. Now, I have heard people say when they do that 1 milligram, they definitely feel additional side effects. And I will tell you too, when I went from the 0.25 to the 0.5, other than when I went to take that third 0.5 shot and I got really, really, really sick, I didn't really have a lot of side effects increasing the dosage. I had a little more appetite suppressant, but as far as any more thing besides the nausea and all of that, I really didn't have that other than that week when I got really sick. And I didn't know if that was attributable to the Wegovy or what, because I will tell you, I went back down on the 0.25, and then when I went back up a couple of weeks ago to the 0.5, I didn't have any major issues. I did a couple of weeks ago start changing my injection site. I went to the arms, and I'm kind of toying with this one tonight. I'm like, should I actually do the leg? Because I always usually do my injections in the thighs. That's the way I've always taken them. But I'm going to roll it out and keep with the arm. I'm probably going to do arm, leg, do something like that. But today what I'm going to do, and I think the more I think about it, I'm going to go in and do the arm, and then I may do the leg, then I may do the arm, then I may do the leg. I think that's how I'm going to change it up. But I want to show you, and I did show you in my previous video, me doing the actual injection. So just to update, I'm doing the 1 milligram. And if you saw my previous injection about changing injection sites, you'll know that you should actually clean the area with alcohol first. So, oh, so another thing, I usually let my actual injection sit out to room temperature. Now today I didn't let it sit out as long as I normally would, but I think I'm good enough. It's been out about 30 plus minutes. So what you want to do is actually take your 91% alcohol. Some people use just the swabs, but I just use the 91%. And you're going to clean the area really, really, really good. And I like to clean it. Now another thing you want to do is make sure it dries, because if you don't, it will actually sting when the injection needle. Now, you know, when I did this the other day and I did the injection, when I pulled the cap off, I noticed in looking at the camera, there was a little bit of the actual Wegovy already coming out the needle. So I'm going to pull it out now. And you can see the needle, and I couldn't see it with the naked eye, but I definitely could see it when I was actually doing the editing of the video. So that's the needle. And like I said before, this one is different from the actual Zepbound and Mounjaro pen. The Zepbound and Mounjaro pen has a actual push button. This one you actually have to hold it in the location. So you actually, what you do is you hold it like so, and when I edit I'll zoom for you, but you're going to hold it and you're going to wait for 2 clicks, and then I usually count to 10. Some people count to 5 slow, I count to 10. So all I'm going to do, and again, this is the 1 milligram, so I'm kind of going to vlog it out for you this week and tell you about what I'm feeling, what I'm not feeling, and how I'm feeling. So anyway, now I'm going to do the actual injection, and I'm doing it in the elbow. So I'm going to take it, I'm going to push it up, and I definitely feel it going in, and that's stinging a little bit. That's the second click. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now, I felt that a little more, and maybe I should have waited and let it dry a little longer. I usually wipe the area off. Now, I got to remember, I was just doing the 0.5, and now I'm doubling, so I'm at a 1. So we're going to see how effective and what's going to happen, but I will definitely keep you posted. I'm probably going to vlog this week out so I can tell you how I'm feeling, because I watched another young lady and she said that, oh boy, she really felt that 1 milligram and it had her wiped out. But I'm believing God that I'm not going to be wiped out, so I'm not claiming that at all. But another thing, look down in my description box below. I actually show you or give you the information on how you can get a free Sharps container. I got a free one from Novo Nordisk. They'll send it to you for free. All you got to do is put your address information in, and you actually can send it back once you finish. I'll show you that. If you want to see me show you the box and all that, just put a comment below and I'll show you the box. But if you look at my site description below of this video, for this video, you'll actually see the link where you can actually get a free Sharps container from Novo Nordisk. Because if you wasn't aware, which everybody should be, you should not be throwing these in your local trash receptacle. You actually should be putting these in Sharps containers. And some people say they turn them back into their pharmacy if the pharmacy takes it. Other people say that they actually can take it back to their doctor's office. But I found the easy way is just to use the Novo Nordisk. So my challenge for the next 30 days is to drink more water. That is my challenge. And I'm challenging myself with some other regimens as far as my night care for my skin and different things like that, in order for me to get back in the mode of doing things like I need to. So, you know, they say that if you do things for like 4 to 6 weeks, that puts you in a routine. So I'm trying to get in the routine of things. I'm trying to say, okay, when I first wake up in the morning, which I always usually do, I drink water. After that, I'm trying to make sure I drink more water during the day. So if you haven't done so already, go ahead, like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And remember, I tell you all the time, life is too short not to live. So let go of those things that are making you stop. And what I'm doing on this journey is trying to let go some of this additional weight that's making me stop. And we'll continue, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching.